One of the more unique attributes of the Westminster School at Oak Mountain is not its extraordinarily long name, but the assumption made by parents, teachers, and students that a college education inevitably follows this high school one. I would like to point out that a majority of high school students do not receive the opportunities which we have and will receive. And I would like to thank those who have contributed their time, finances, or love and support to strengthen us, the class of 2010. Specifically, I would like to thank Mr. Langford, Mr. Nix, Reverend Poole, and Mr. Garber. Also, in general, we say thank you to the faculty of the school, the parents of each student, and to all friends and relatives here tonight. All these people and countless others contributed in great ways to the education of the 6 students in this class. However, their effort did not exclusively lead us to this point of graduation. The experiences of each senior have shaped and grown both the individual and the class as a whole. 4 of the 6 students are Eagle Scouts who persevered through a program which emphasizes responsibility and leadership, as well as faith and truth. Another student traveled to China, spreading the gospel to a lost, worldly young adult community. Also, one student received an invitation to the inauguration of our current president in Washington, D.C., which included opportunities to hear from some of today's most influential politicians and world leaders. As we experience the world more and more in these ways, we come to appreciate our education further. Recently, we toured Greece and Italy, witnessing not only historical sites, but different cultures. Right now, what we have learned sits on the forefront of our minds, on the tips of our tongues, but we will forget things over time. Now is the time to think about what we do remember, to understand how what we know and what we have experienced has changed us for good or bad. Many students approach college unsure about who they are, in a sense, unidentified. I'll grant that a college education and a college environment does and will change anyone who is in it, but I feel confident that this school has prepared us to act as godly young men and women. The training we have received should always be a reminder in the present as we live, not a future plan or a nostalgic notion. Now, though we live in the present, there are always thoughts of the future. I wish the best to you, my classmates. I pray that you won't worry about the future, but rather look forward in faith to what God has in store for you. I ask everyone to pray for us, that we trust and obey, trust in God for the future, and obey Him in the present. We need your prayers as much as we covet them. For the faculty, I pray that you continue to equip your students as well as you've equipped us throughout the school's future. This school has been a blessing to each one of us in ways which we never would have appreciated while trudging through these high school years. But now that we don't have to deal with it anymore, we say thanks. Thank you, teachers and faculty, for doing your job well and for being upright examples. Thank you, students of all grades, for supporting this class, and thank you, classmates, for your friendship. To the parents, I want to give a special thanks. Thanks for giving us life, for giving us foundation, tradition, support, and most of all, for giving us your love. Thank you all for coming here this evening to this ceremony, and I hope the words spoken here were meaningful and will be meaningful. We will use what we have been given to represent the school and our families well, and we go out from this place to glorify God with our lives. Thank you.